What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the In Our House podcast, episode 92.
Bienvenidos.
Before we get into today's episode, we need some things from you guys. If you guys haven't already, and you go and scroll down and check your subscribe button and it's red, go ahead, click on it, join the family, subscribe to our channel, and also while you're down there, like the video. But yeah, we are on episode 92. How you doing, bro?
I'm pretty good. So I'm gonna get right into it.
Bet.
Because if you're on Spotify, you guys can check the because we upload the video file too. But if you're watching this on YouTube, you know it's something a little different about me, right?
Oh yeah.
So I got these headphones on, my Apple AirPods, because the other Beats pressed up against my ear, and I got earrings on Thursday.
Oh, Pablo's got earrings now. Y'all listening on Spotify? Go check it out on YouTube to see his earrings.
Let's go. But yeah, so I don't want it like the pressure hurting. It doesn't hurt, like they don't hurt when they're just there, but if I accidentally rub them, because sometimes I'll forget I have earrings and I feel something on the back of my earlobe and I'll kind of scratch it and it hurts.
And it would hit your earring?
Yeah, because I scratched my earring, so I'm being a little cautious on that. I'll put these on for the next foreseeable future.
So you got them on Thursday, you said?
Yeah.
Also, I just realized that I did that whole intro for the podcast. Like, as I was doing an intro for my YouTube video. I was doing a YouTube video before
earlier today.
Nice. Yeah. So I'm like on YouTube talking mode.
That's right. Well, this does get uploaded to YouTube, so
that's true. So it is a YouTube video.
Yeah.
So what was your whole process with it? Because I know you've told me that ever since high school you've been wanting to get your ears pierced.
Yeah. Do you know, I can kind of tell you roughly the time period when I wanted my ears pierced.
I think maybe like your junior year.
It was like freshman, junior year, because that's when I feel like I was doing marching band in high school, and I was losing weight because we would do marching band. I would walk home. I think it was like a mile back home. I would literally get home, put on my soccer shoes, and then run over to the field that was like a 2-minute walk. It was like right next to the house. And we were watching a lot of soccer back then, and Ronaldo was like one of my favorite players, and he rocked earrings, and I was like, that looks dope.
Yeah.
So since then I've been wanting earrings, and yeah, Karen has known that. And then on Thursday she gave me like an early Father's Day gift, which was the appointment to get my ears pierced. So yeah, I got them pierced.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
Were you super surprised that morning when she told you?
Yeah, I was kind of like, a little bit of me was like, oh shit, I don't even know if I want to pierce anymore.
Yeah, she told me the day before that she was going to do them for you, because she had called me asking me if I could keep one of the gifts that she had for you here. Because she was at the leasing office picking up the gift, and she couldn't just get home because you were home with Vale and everything. So she dropped it off here, and she told me, like, tomorrow we're going to go get his ear pierced. And I'm like, oh, like...
Oh, shit.
I remember Pablo talking about him wanting to get his ear pierced. I'm excited, but then like I came inside and I'm like, I wonder if he still wants to get his ear pierced. I mean, like, it's gonna be an awkward conversation when you guys just show up to the place and you're like, I actually don't want this anymore.
Yeah. It's like, actually, like 2 months ago I decided I don't want this anymore. No, but she's been knowing that I've been wanting my ears pierced, and then the morning of, she told me, because there's a bunch of, so the place we went to is in Broad Ripple in Indiana. It's called Metamorphosis, is the name of the tattoo shop. And on that street there's a bunch of like clubs and food places that are open really late at night.
Yeah.
And when I used to do Uber, that street would get super busy, bro. Like, it was hard to drive. It took you like 30 minutes or 45 minutes to drive down that street, because there was Ubers everywhere trying to pick up people, you know what I mean, either picking up somebody or dropping somebody off. So I think what they're doing is they're getting rid of that street, and they're just making it one big old sidewalk.
That's kind of a good idea, though, don't you think?
I think that's a really good idea. I think that's smart. Granted, the other streets surrounding, like, to like pick up and drop off for Ubers and lifts and stuff will be busy, but that main strip right there is gonna be just fine, and it's gonna be easier to get across the street. You know, there's no drunk person who just runs across and gets hit anymore. Kind of thing. But she had me drive because there's construction down there, and she doesn't like driving around that stuff because like road directions change and all that.
Roundabouts and all that.
Yeah. So she told me, she's like, hey, I'm only gonna tell you because I want you to drive. And she's like, and I'm gonna tell you where to go, so you're gonna automatically know. So she told me, and I was like, oh shit. And then I told her, I was like, you know what? I'm glad you told me, because that gave me some time to think about what I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for the Spotify listeners right now, the ones you have on right now are black, and I think they've got something at the very end of them.
Yeah. So they're gunmetal. They're not like exactly black.
Okay.
But yeah. So they have like a little ball in the bottom, and supposedly when you get your first earring, you're not supposed to be able to you're not supposed to touch them at all. Like, I think there's a myth that you're supposed to always move them.
So the hole stays open?
Yeah, so it stays open, or it doesn't crust over your earring or something. But the tattoo artist, the girl that did my piercing, she said don't do that. She said just let them be, wash them when you can, dry them, pat them dry, and then if I can, take a blow dryer with cold air and just dry it.
Okay.
So that's what I've been doing.
Now, what was the reasoning behind you getting that specific kind?
I don't know.
I mean, if it's not that deep, it's not that deep.
Yeah. Well, I like these, but I kind of wish I would have got something either silver or gold color at least, because I was gonna get these in a white gold, and then the guy we're talking about, I like these, and he steered me in this one counter, one side of the counter, and then I was like, all right, how much are they? Before I'm gonna buy them, I want to know how much they are.
Yeah.
And he said for one, it was $135
Híjole.
per earring.
For one?
And so the two, bro, that would have been $270. Yeah, that would have been a lot of money.
All the equipment I could buy with that kind of money.
That's half of a lens that I want.
Yeah.
That's literally half. I'm like, I'm not doing that. So then I looked at it. I just kind of was, oh shit, and I looked at him, and I said, "Do you guys have anything under $50?"
What was his reaction to that?
He was just fair, I think they understood.
Okay.
And on the other side, they had titanium stuff, which this what I have in my ear is titanium.
Okay.
And these went for $13 a piece. So $135 to $13, bro.
Yeah.
And then the actual piercing was $50. So the whole thing ended up coming out to $86.
That's not bad.
Nah, dude.
And I've told you this before, and I've told you this a lot of times. But they look super natural.
Thanks, bro. I want so many types. When we were there, because I feel like these are more day-to-day use. And I'm like, let me get these then. Because the other ones I wanted were studs that had shiny stuff.
Oh, kind of like Ronaldo's when he first got his, right?
Yeah. I don't think they were diamonds specifically, but it was just a reflective metal that was there.
Yeah.
And they had those in different colors. And they had one in black. I wanted those so bad. But I was like, you know what? Let me get something, because I can't take these out for 3 months. Or until my ears are fully healed. Yeah. So I have to wait.
It's kind of like watches. You get separate earrings for separate occasions.
Which I will have. As I've always wanted earrings, so I'm excited. And then I'll get some dangly ones.
Oh. Yeah. We're going to be looking like Link over here.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
With your ears popping out, too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because my ears pop out at the top. Yeah, so, I'm finally glad I got them. If it wasn't for God and making that appointment, I don't know if I would have ever done it myself, if I'm being honest.
It's just a matter of her giving you that little push. Be like, hey, we're going. Or I already made the appointment. Let's go.
Yeah. That's more of a big push. Be like, the appointment's set. We're going. I'm like, all right. But.
That kind of, something similar kind of happened to me when I decided to shave my head.
I was just about to say, bro. The next day, I looked in the mirror and I'm like, yeah, bro, this looks so normal. And even at work, people were like, dude, that looks good. They look so natural on you. And then I started just thinking about it. I'm like, bro, this must be how Weddle felt when he went bald. The feeling that I had and how I feel now, I can only equate that to how I think you felt when we shaved your head.
I think it's the same exact feeling. Because you feel more secure, more confident, more you feel more yourself, and you don't really feel like other people's opinions about what you're doing with your body really matter. It doesn't. They might say something, it might just reflect off of you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, because I got them and it's just immediately I was like, yeah, dude, that's it.
Yeah, this is me. I feel great.
Yeah, and then especially that night, God didn't give me a haircut, and she like trimmed my beard. She took down my beard and all, and I was like, dude, yes, bro, that's what I wanted. This is what I wanted, man.
I'm glad you finally got him, dude, and I'm glad they're making you feel better because I'll say it again, I'm gonna be rizzing you up over here. But
hey, let's go.
They look nice.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's the only thing I can relate it to is when you got your head shaved, because bro, it feels good, man. It like they don't feel. I mean, they're super small, but I don't feel them. Vale has found them, and she's trying to pull on them.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah, and Kaiden always forgets that I have earrings, and she's always like touching me like this and like smacking my ear or like rubbing against it or something.
And you're like, dude, there's earrings there.
Yeah. So this morning I was like, bro, why do you act like you don't know? You're the one that made me the appointment. So yeah, now they said the healing process is about 3 months, and I think you're supposed to keep them in until about a year. I think
until you change them out.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's fine. That'll give me time to save up some money to get different ones.
Yeah, that's fine. I had something on here that we've done before in the past, and I kind of want to do quickly, just to kind of bring it up for the funs of it. But highs and lows.
Oh, interesting.
We could either do highs and lows of last week or highs and lows of today.
Well,
or up until like last recording session up until today.
Oh. Well, I guess a high is my earrings.
Yeah, I guess that would be your high.
Yeah. And a low is I still have to continue summer school.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Because tomorrow, as recording, is your last day of your first semester, right? Or your first half?
Yeah, the first half of the summer.
And then not even a week later, you start up again.
No, like literally the next Monday. Actually, probably not Monday, but the next Wednesday. So literally 1 week after I finish that first part, off to classes.
So it's literally not even a break. It's just a weekend.
Yeah, literally. It's like 5 days of no school, which is fine because it's like my last push, but it is what it is. This first half has been easy enough to where I can do my schoolwork and then forget about it until next class and still have some type of summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. What about you?
I would say I'll start off with my high. Last Monday, the video that I posted on my YouTube channel got 1,000 views. So I was pretty pumped that day.
That knuckleball video?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that was my high of the week. I would say I would have two lows. One correlating with YouTube again. Well, I mean, it's like a half low because the video of me trying to score an Olympic goal isn't doesn't have that many great views on it, but the interaction on it is really good. Yeah. So it's like a half low. And my other low, I would say, is me getting a calf injury. So
recently,
like when I run, after my run, it literally feels like I have so much pain on my calf. It's like in between my calf and my hamstring. And I'm scared that it's the varicose veins that I have on my calf, like how mom has. And I've been using like the cream and everything. I've been using the massage gun. I've been icing my leg. And even like today when I went out and played, it still kind of bothered me. But I'm very like nervous that if I continue training or like if I even basically I'm nervous that I won't be able to do my marathon. Yeah. Because of that. Because I've had like injuries in the past, like my foot, heat exhaustion. Yeah. But like my foot healed. It's perfectly fine. I've had this now for a week and a half. So it's like I don't know exactly what to do. And
do you think it's an inflammation thing? Or is it the varicose veins?
That's the thing. I don't know because I've tried like for inflammation, it would be like elevating my leg and icing it like consistently. Yeah. And I did that. And it sort of worked. I mean, I guess I could probably do that more consistent than I actually am. Yeah. But I really don't want it to be like an actual issue.
What about CBD oil? Because I've heard CBD has like anti-inflammatory properties to it. And I've heard about, and I mean, you can just buy CBD oil, I think, kind of wherever. And you just rub it on there. Because I've heard people use it for like joint pain and stuff like that, and it helps.
I have to think about getting it because if it was inflammation, it would physically be like bigger, right?
Yes, I feel like I think it depends on the severity of it.
Because like
You know what I
it doesn't
mean?
hurt. Like let's say I go into a squat, I do it squat, it doesn't hurt. It only hurts whenever I'm like extending fully. It slightly pinches, but it specifically hurts when I'm running. Like when I'm applying a lot of pressure onto that foot to push forward, that's when it hurts.
That's when it hurts.
Yeah.
But like a squat and anything like in the gym, it doesn't hurt at all.
Yeah, I can do everything in the gym besides maybe like leg extensions, because whenever I extend it fully, it pinches.
It could be a ligament thing.
That man, I
Because
don't
you said
know.
it's in between your calf and hamstring, so it's like behind your knee.
Yeah, so it not on this leg, but on my other leg, it would be right here.
It could be a ligament thing, bro.
Do you know how I would go about healing that? Rest, I'm assuming, is the only thing I can think of.
Rest. I would try CBD oil, bro, or oil or CBD cream.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ice baths. It's on the lower part of the body, so maybe just sit in the bath with like only like your waist in or whatever you can fit in the baths that are here.
Because I would do that every time after my run. I'd do ice baths and sit in the bath like that. And then afterwards, I'd stretch and everything. But there was literally one time where after my run, I was like, dude, I couldn't even. I had to walk with my legs straight because it hurt to bend it. So not gonna lie, I am very nervous about me completing my training for my marathon. I have a YouTube mindset about just staying healthy, eating healthy, hitting the gym up until the day I was supposed to do my marathon, and do my marathon without finishing my training, because I really want to do the marathon, but I really don't want to hurt myself like long term.
Yeah.
So I've been taking it super easy. Like last week, I didn't go on a run last week.
Yeah.
Because it hurt. And like I'm a little behind on videos, because I texted you last night saying that I had like everything done, like as far as editing and everything.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't gone out to film videos because I couldn't because of my leg. Like
Right.
we went out today, and the video that we recorded today is coming out Friday. Okay. So like I'm going video to video right now. So
you don't have a backlog.
No, I don't.
So like if Friday comes, you don't have anything recorded. You don't have anything.
Well, I have Fridays since I've recorded it today.
But after Friday, you don't have anything.
Yeah, because usually, like, right now, I would have, like, at least Monday's video. If anything, I'd have up until next Friday's video.
Okay.
But I'm very nervous, not going to lie.
So as far as, like, the content stuff, I know yours, at least right now, your content is very much, like, let's go out and actually play soccer. Have you thought about now with the possible injury, giving it a rest and still doing soccer related stuff, but do more like reactions to what's going on in the soccer world?
I've thought about it, like sit down reactions here.
Yeah, it's like you could do your own. I know the Messi news is maybe like outplayed already, but it's still kind of like a hot topic. So you could do your own take on it, maybe do like a little bit of research and do like your take and why you think it's good or why you think it's bad. And like in the videos, be like, hey, like, I currently have an injury and I'm taking some time off, but to provide you guys still the content, I'm going to do it this style for now.
That's actually a good idea.
Because it's still soccer related. You're not transitioning to like a daily vlog, but you're still doing your stuff, and you can record your screen and you can like show your screen off and like, you know how to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
So,
or like I thought about doing like a tier list video or something.
Yeah. See, exactly. It's still soccer related, but just in a different form.
I think I might have to.
Because like you said, I feel like I agree. Sorry to keep on cutting you off.
No, go ahead.
It's a habit that I try to stop.
Yeah, I know
but,
you like mansplaining shit.
Yeah, but sometimes it just comes out, bro. It just comes out. It's like I hear you start your thought, but then I have my thought that I'm all right. I didn't finish my thought, so I just cut you off so I can finish my thought. But anyways, like you were saying, like the YouTube mindset of being like, I'm gonna do it because I said I did it, and to get the content out there. But if in the long run, let's say you tear an ACL or something, now you're fucked.
Yeah.
You know, because now you have to get that like
that's
put back
like
in.
6 months of recovery.
Yeah, and think about the medical expenses too.
Oof.
So I would say if you're not feeling, if it still keeps up and you're like still taking it easy, and it's still hurting after you're taking it easy, honestly, bro, just do the switch for a little bit, put off the marathon for a little bit. Once you're healed, start back up.
But see, like, I'm like,
I get you. It's just
like, what if I just, like I said, rest, walk at an incline at the gym, bike, get my cardio up, and still do the marathon on that week, but it's going to be hard. But my struggle is going to be good for the YouTube video.
So you're essentially stop your training.
Yeah. Stop my running training. Like,
but you're still upkeeping your cardio.
Yeah. But like, because my whole thing behind it is, one, getting the video finished and doing my marathon. And two, I think, like, I mean, I'm not saying if I completed my training, I would easily run the marathon.
Right.
So,
it would still be a struggle or whatever.
Yeah, but like, it would be like a major struggle. It'd be like a really hard push, and I think it'd make the video a little more intense.
Yeah.
But then also, I wouldn't want to injure myself. But if I rest up until then and my leg is completely fine, then I should be able to do it that day. It's just a matter of mindset. And just
as long as whatever cardio training you're not doing, or whatever cardio training you're doing is still irritating your calf.
Yeah. So honestly, on my running training schedule, this week is a easy week. So I think I'm going out for a run tomorrow. Depending on how that run goes, depends if I'm going to push back my marathon or start alternate training and stop running outside.
Because, I mean, I've never ran a marathon, obviously. But I don't necessarily see a bad in you still training your cardio through other forms that don't irritate your calf, letting that rest, and then coming back to the marathon and still doing the marathon on the day you set.
Because
I don't necessarily see anything bad in that.
Because I have my marathon from today, a month and a week.
I was gonna say a week, bro. No.
A month and a week.
So 5 weeks.
So
5 weeks from tomorrow, today.
Sometime. I haven't decided an actual day because I need to make sure it's a day that you can
By the time this video comes out, it'll be 3 weeks away.
Holy shit. That's that's nerve-wracking, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I've been kind of struggling for the past couple of days. That not being able to really shoot. Like on one of my videos I uploaded, I think it was the knuckleball video. My leg was still hurting. And
the video?
Yeah, in the video it was still hurting. So I was like kicking it kind of weird. But yeah, stay tuned.
It could be from overuse too, because when you kick, you flex your foot, and flexing your foot, you have to flex your calf.
I do think it's from overuse. Not gonna lie, I think I just need to rest and just.
Because is it only your right one?
It's only my right one.
You don't kick with your left?
No, I don't.
So maybe just take a rest from
kicking with my right foot and kick with my left.
Yeah, do a bunch of videos with your left, or maybe just take a break all in all from kicking in general.
Nah, bro, just kick with my left foot.
Okay, up to you, bro. Or if you still a football channel, I got a football in the apartment.
A what?
A football.
Oh, like an American football?
Yeah, it's still football, no?
I mean, yeah, but I'd have to run with that.
What do you mean?
Yeah, if we do football, I'd have to run and like catch it. And the whole thing is me not running.
Oh, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, but it makes sense. I think it is a lot of overuse because, just kind of closing off on the topic, because back when my left foot was hurting, I was putting a lot of use on my right leg to push me through the run because I didn't want to put a lot of pressure on my left foot. So I think over all of that, I think I ended up overusing my left leg. So
your right one, you mean?
Huh?
You mean your right one?
Oh, did I say left?
Yeah, you said left.
Yeah, I think I overused my right leg.
Yeah.
And I mean, I kick with my right foot, and I've been trying to like do knuckleballs and like crazy curves.
Yeah, and I mean, I know from when I would play a lot or whatever, how when you kick a knuckleball specifically, like that foot's really flexed, so your calf is really tight whenever you kick that ball. So could be.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go out on a run tomorrow. I think I'm gonna do at least like 2 miles. That's how like nervous I am about it. At least 2 miles just to see how it feels. Yeah. And I don't want to overdo it because I still want to record with you on Thursday.
Okay, bet. Because I'm still not sure about Thursday though. Okay. So don't like put it in the books yet. I still don't know.
Well, I'll still be out there.
Okay.
But hopefully you can join. But I'll be out there. I was thinking about maybe inviting Andy, see if he could join. I asked him if he'd be available on the days that he didn't have class. Yeah. And he said he'd be down.
Okay.
But I'd have to double check with him.
Okay,
but kind of switching over, talked about my calf injury. Another thing that happened today, Gabby and I went to Walmart and we went to go get some Coke Zeros and Sprite Zeros. And on the way out, we went to Subway to share like a footlong. Bro, do you know how much a Subway footlong costs now?
Isn't it like $7?
I wish. $15.
No way, bro.
We paid $15 for one Subway footlong. A 6-inch is $9.
What'd you guys get on it?
We got an All American. Just like one of the presets.
The presets on there. Yeah, that's funny. Oh shit! When you're like into editing and all that stuff, oh bro, let me get that preset up there.
Y'all got any new presets installed?
Oh shit! $15 for a footlong, bro.
We were walking out of Walmart and I looked at Gabby. I'm like, that footlong is not worth $15. Like, we're never going back to Subway.
Do you think that it's because it was in Walmart and maybe they have to pay like upcharge?
Oh, like the specific Subways that are in Walmart?
Yeah, because obviously more? Like if they're in Walmart, I feel like Walmart owns that space and they rent it from Walmart.
No, I don't think so because we've gotten Subway or footlongs at Walmart before and they've cost us $9.
So like the same that if you would go to just a standalone.
Yeah. So I don't know if they like accidentally overcharged us.
Did you guys get chips or was it like literally?
It was just a footlong.
Damn.
Or like maybe they double charged us, but dude, $15. I'm like, I'm never going back. Like,
yeah, I wouldn't go back. So it was $30 for both of you.
We just got one. We shared one.
Oh, yeah. Let's say at that point, you just go to Cracker Barrel, bro.
Yeah,
$30 for both of you. You get a good meal at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, it was like $15. We could have gotten like 2 bowls at Chipotle. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. What? Nah, dude, that's annoying.
Yeah.
So if they went from the $5 footlong model to $15,
Subway, I'm calling you out. $15 for a footlong is way too much money. I am never going back there unless you lower your prices.
Yeah. You know, Subway's trying to like re-arise from the ashes, right? Because they cannibalize their own business.
What is that?
Like, I'm sure you've seen it to where there's like a Subway inside of a Walmart.
Yeah.
But then across the street or like a block over will be a standalone Subway. Oh. Like, that's such a bad business model because one of them...
It's obviously not going to get the clientele because they're going to the other one right next to it.
Yeah, so then that one ends up being shitty or like goes out of business because of the other one. So it's like there's too many too close by.
Okay.
For Subway.
So they just don't know how to locate themselves.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I think what happened was they made it really easy to open up a Subway wherever you wanted, and Subway just wanted their name out there. If I remember correctly,
or maybe they have like a 30-year-long deal with Walmart that Walmarts have to have Subways in them, and then they can't like get.
Well, they used to have BKs, no?
I don't remember a Burger King in Walmart.
Really?
Yeah.
I do. The one on Veterans Memorial back in Lafayette.
Didn't
that one used to have a BK?
There's a Burger King like on the way out, because we'd always stop at that one.
But wasn't there one inside of the store?
I don't think so, bro.
Or was
that was a Subway? That was inside the mall. Someone told me.
Oh, there was a BK inside of the mall.
I don't remember that either.
Bro, also, BK slapped back then, bro.
Bro, it still slaps. What you mean?
It's alright. I haven't been to BK in a minute.
I haven't either, unfortunately.
But I can smell it. I can smell the BK when we were kids.
I'm just gained 2 pounds.
Yeah. Fuck it, literally, bro. Dang.
Yeah, but $15 for a footlong, not it.
No, not having it.
I'm boycotting Subway. Don't go to Subway. It's $15 for footlong.
Yeah, and they also ask you to tip.
Everybody does.
But I gave them a good shout out last time.
You did?
Yeah, because on their tipping thing, whenever I go, the people always tell me, "Oh, just skip it."
How much did you pay for that? Do you remember?
Nah, because for a little bit at work.
Oh, you just got that kind of money then.
I don't know how much I paid,
Pablo.
Bro. Honestly, it was probably like $10.
And you got one footlong?
Yeah.
Damn.
But still, even then, that's like a little.
What did you get? Do you remember?
My favorite thing is a flatbread. Oh, I'm getting hungry right now. Flatbread, steak and cheese with pepper jack cheese, Add some pepperoni in there. Toast it. You do some spinach, tomatoes, banana peppers, pickles, and then the Southwest sauce they have. Oh, bro.
I've never had their Southwest sauce.
Dude, it's the only reason I go to Subway. It's the only reason I go to Subway.
Damn.
It's so good. So I've done it in the past before to where I'll order a meal or like a thing. Mm-hmm. And I think for a little bit they didn't have it. Or they switched it to like Baja
Blast.
Or like it was like a Baja Chipotle or something like that. Oh. But it was the same thing. They just renamed it. So I didn't see Southwest on there, and I got like ranch or something and buffalo sauce, but I was upset.
I love the mayo ranch combo there whenever I do my sandwiches.
Mayo ranch?
Yeah.
Dang. But okay, so switching gears again, there's just one that I want to talk to you about, and it's a little bit more like, I guess on the serious side. So what do you think about the idea when people say fake it till you make it? Like, what do you think of that saying? And why you think about it, I'll kind of tell you what I think about it. I think it's a good starter into what you want to do. Like, it could be used as a good motivator to be like, oh, like for example, I want to pick up photography, right? Let me just fake it till I make it. Let me pretend to be a photographer, and then eventually I'll just get good at it, and then I'll make it, right, as a photographer. But in my opinion, that has such, like, it sounds bad. Oh, I'm faking it until I make it, you know? Because I'm taking the time to learn the photography stuff. I'm taking the time to like watch YouTube videos on like why, like on certain theories of editing a photo, or like how to take a picture, or like how to be more creative with it. So in that sense, I'm not faking it. I'm learning it, and I'm actually doing it. You know what I mean? So I personally don't really like when people say fake it till you make it. It's a funny thing to say, and it might be a funny thing to like start doing it at first, because I mean, you gotta admit, when you first start doing something, you have no clue what the fuck's going on. You know, like when you first started editing or started YouTube videos, you would hit the record and be like, oh, you know, 20 takes later, you finally got the one you want to use.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're faking it till you make it now. You know what you're doing. You know, you add stuff, you take stuff apart, depending on what does well or what doesn't do well on a certain YouTube video or like a thumbnail, then you adjust. But you know what you're doing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I think there's different levels to it. Like you said, some people, well, first of all, I kind of agree with fake it till you make it, and I kind of don't. The level to it to where it's literally quite literal faking it till you make it, like pretending you have all these things on social media, and then people eventually believe you have all those things, so you gain a following, and then eventually you can get all those things. I think that's a little too much, because at the end of the day, once you're up at the spot you were trying to fake it to, your whole career is fake. Like, you don't really know what to do besides fake things.
Right.
But on the other side, I think fake it till you make it works when you're first starting off, almost, just because, well, I wouldn't even call it faking it, because it's a matter of just having confidence in building what you want to build. Because for me, when I first started YouTube, my faking it till I was making, well, I haven't made it, but my faking it was talking to the camera as if I've been doing it for such a long time. And that was me trying to fake it.
Right, like you would pretend like you've been talking to a camera for forever.
So but I see that as like me trying to build my confidence for down the road, me actually being able to talk to the camera. Right. So essentially, I don't really think it was faking it, because I've never really went out and been like, oh, like I have this really big YouTube channel with this many subscribers, like I'm such a big YouTuber, which I'm not. Right. So,
well, even if you did have like 1 million plus subscribers and people were active and you'd get like hundreds of thousands of likes, you wouldn't be the guy to go around being like, oh, dude, I'm a YouTuber. Like I have X amount of subscribers.
No, because I'm definitely the type of dude that is very paranoid to say that those type of things, and then everything just go wrong.
Yeah.
Like you know, like I haven't said things about my videos before because I'm scared that it'll go wrong.
It's that jinx factor.
Yeah.
You're
me
scared
and jinxing, bro. Oh.
Bro, me too.
But yeah, I mean, some people do end up faking it too much to where
it feels scammy, right?
It feels scammy, and then their videos or like, well, specifically content creators don't really end up authentic. It just ends up being, because at the end of the day, if you're faking it, you're kind of picking off of what other people do, or like you're mirroring somebody that you're trying to be.
Yeah, and then it comes off as inauthentic to you.
Yeah.
You know, because when I think about people who do that, it's like when you talk to them, they just feel inauthentic. You know, and they're like, oh, like this dude's obviously trying to be something that he's not. And that's what I think about faking it till you make it.
Yeah.
So,
which, I mean, at the end of the day, nothing is ever really super authentic because you get your inspiration from something. You just have to kind of make it your own. But those people, so there's some people that make other creators like their idols, and they literally do what they do. And then once they have some following, they don't know what to do with their following because they base it off of that one idol.
Yeah.
So like everybody followed them because they like their other idol.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think that phrase, I know it's supposed to be like a motivational quote, but to me it's always felt like insincere and almost like you're doing a disservice to the, like if you're doing like a service company or you're providing a product or anything, you're almost kind of doing a disservice to customers or people you're trying to help out, because you're spreading the message that you're faking it and that you don't know what you're doing. You're pretending to know, versus understanding that you're new at it, doing what you can to learn and like do your best and make sure you understand at least somewhat of what you're doing, and then go out and then do it. And then if you have a bad experience with a customer or like a product didn't come out the way you wanted it to come out, then you just learn from it. But you're not faking it. You're just, all right, that didn't work. Scratch that. Let's do this.
Yeah, I think some like really big motivators on social media should probably stay, or I wouldn't use that term. If I were them, I would just maybe change it to like focus on building your confidence and like your craft instead of faking it till you make it. Because when I hear fake it till you make it, I immediately like faking it. Like I'm gonna fake my content. Like this isn't the content that I do. I'm gonna make some fake content.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know.
Also, put up how many times we say fake it till you make it, and how many times we've said fake. It's probably been a lot this past like 2-3 minutes.
Your guys' ears are probably you're probably so annoyed right now.
Yeah, to stop saying those words, bro. But yeah, that's just what I think about it. I don't know. I was listening to a podcast, and they talked about it, and I was like, oh, I never really thought about it that way. And then I started thinking, and I'm like, you know what? That kind of makes sense. But that podcast is cool because like they had like a little back and forth of one dude that was playing like devil's advocate, and the other guy that was kind of like defending his stance on why it's bad. And I understand both.
What was the other guy saying, playing devil's advocate?
He was saying, he's like, yeah, we all have to fake it until we make it. Like, we all have to pretend we know what we're doing, or like at least have enough like balls to do what you want to do, and then you just kind of figure stuff out as you go. But then the other guy was like, yeah, but then you're not faking it because...
Yeah, that's not faking it. That's just building up your confidence and figuring out what you want to do.
Yeah. So I don't like that term. And I don't think I've ever really liked it since I heard that for the first time. When I hear that as a motivational thing, I'm like, eh.
Yeah, if I hear that in a motivational video, let's scroll.
It's like, it's so outplayed to when you hear it, you're like, ugh.
Have you heard... It's kind of recent, so I think since you're back on Instagram, you might have seen it. But it's a motivational one where this guy he's doing a voiceover of like a super motivational video, and he's like, "What if you did it? What if you made it?" Yeah, I think I sent it to you.
I maybe like a while back, but I don't think recently. And if it's recently, I haven't seen it.
I think those videos are what get me. I'm like, dang, like what if I did it?
Yeah. No. Back in Oki when I got like my first. I feel like up until recently I've had these huge spikes of like motivation and then huge dips of like depression and then again huge spikes of motivation, and I'm kind of leveling out now. But one, I read a book or listened to an audiobook called The 5 Second Rule. And I might have talked to you about it before, but essentially what it says is you are the only reason you're not doing what you want to do. And it's so weird how your brain works like that. Like, why do you have this thing that tells you no when you have this want and you know if you did this, you would come out on top and you would live a happier life, but your brain, for whatever weird reason, tells you not to do it, and it makes you nervous and scared to do that thing, right? So the premise of the book is once you have a thought to do something and like good or that's gonna make you more productive or make you a better person, you have 5 seconds to act on it before you convince yourself otherwise.
Wow, that's a really good way to put it.
Yeah. So
because I kind of had a moment like that last night.
Yeah.
When we were going to bed, it was like 9:30 at night, and I wasn't tired at all. My mind was like on YouTube mode or editing mode, and I was laying down and I'm like, dang, like I need to go edit. Like if I'm gonna lay down for a good hour and a half trying to make myself go to sleep, when I could just get up and get an hour and a half done of editing.
And then you'll be sleepy afterwards, and then go to
I got up, came over here, started editing, and then I got a bunch of stuff done, and then I went to bed.
Yeah. So then, like, I started doing that over there, and I think I don't know what it is. Something in the military got me nervous about speaking to higher ups, especially when they were like super high up. So anytime I would feel any kind of insecurity about doing something that I know is only going to make me better, I'd always just count. I wouldn't even let myself get to like 5. I'd be like 1, 2, and then around 3, I would just fucking
just move your body.
Yeah,
don't even think. Just move your body.
Yeah, it's almost like I turn off my. Oh shit!
Damn,
this place falling apart. But it's almost like I turned off my brain and I let my body just react how I wanted to react.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I would be walking to go do something, like, bro, I'm fucking going, you know. But like, because supposedly in the book, it's true. Because if you think about it, you've done it to where you want to do this thing, but then 5 seconds later, or 5 seconds is just like a arbitrary number, right? But X amount of seconds later, you start getting those thoughts of like, but this, but
you start convincing yourself why it's okay to not do the thing that you wanted to do.
Exactly. Versus getting ahead of it, and before you can even think those thoughts, you're already doing it. You know?
Yeah.
So that was like the first thing that really got me like doing stuff as far as like motivational stuff goes.
That's a really good book. What's it called again?
The 5 Second Rule.
5 Second Rule.
I can't tell you who it's by, but it's called The 5 Second Rule. Yeah. And right now I'm at the point to where self-help books and like motivational quotes, I don't know why, but I find kind of cringy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Like, I understand they're helpful and stuff, but I don't know. I'm just when I see it, I'm like, oh, okay, it's just another way to say the same shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Generally, yeah. Most of them do say the same thing.
Yeah, like
I just think, there's a lot of them made out there because there's different ways to get to different people.
Yeah,
so and you just have to read the right book that was written the right way for you.
Yeah, and that's why there's so many things out there, so many quotes that say the same thing. You know what I mean?
But generally, they all say the same thing.
Yeah, and I think it's because I know my issue. I just get lazy sometimes. But recently, I've been doing really good. I'm really happy with the progress I've made, however big, however small. You know, I'm in a good spot and I'm making good progress. So I'm at a moment in time where that stuff is just a little cringy to me. Fast forward 10 years, we have my own fucking self-help book.
Play the clip.
Yeah. If that happens, this will be in the book.
Oh, that did not age well.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm going to run for president. They're going to be like, oh, you said this. Now you're doing the complete opposite. But, yeah. Yeah, that's just where I'm at right now.
Damn. Yeah, I've had my own personal struggles recently with with YouTube and how I can grow and focusing on my videos, because I don't know if I told you, but I'm at the point right now where my watch time to get the requirement, the 4,000, my watch time is going down because I've reached the point to where it's past a year, because you have to get the 4,000 in a 365 days.
Oh, I did not know that.
So all the videos that I did last year, those don't count anymore.
Oh, and there's some big videos that are coming up.
So I'm like fighting it right now. I'm making videos, but I'm also losing hours. So it's been a pretty big clash in my head, because I'm also trying to steer away from making so many YouTube shorts, and focusing my time more on my actual long form videos.
Is that because that's what you prefer?
Yeah, because I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to grow a good audience on YouTube and like get monetized and all that, it's through long form videos. And I think the majority of my subscribers that I have are from shorts. And naturally, if somebody subscribes from a short, they're probably just going to be looking for your short content.
There's a couple people that I follow that are photographers that I only watch their shorts. I'll sometimes dabble in their videos. I'm like, I'll just go right back to their shorts.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like in the mental battle right now about making my videos better quality, just because, I mean, my watch hours are going down, and I'm trying my hardest not to always look at like the monetization tab and check it, like see where it's at. Like right now, I could tell you exactly how many hours I have and exactly how many hours I had yesterday.
Yeah, but so... Do you think it's just a matter of people aren't seeing your stuff, or like what's something that you think you could improve on that? Whether it be how you speak in the video, maybe the angles, or maybe...
I think it's just like the quality of the video, the angles, how I speak. There's a lot of times where I really rely on the edit. So like there's always like I say a sentence, I pause, and then I say it again, and that's me just like, I'll just cut it and put it together. I think I need to be better at saying full sentences and like keeping like, because if you watch my videos, there's multiple times where I'm talking and then it clips to me saying another word, but it combines a sentence, but the clips are not the same one.
Right, and it's like an obvious jump cut in there.
Yeah. So
have you thought about writing a script?
I have, but
it's not your vibe.
I don't have the best relationship with writing scripts, because I always just end up typing the whole thing. I mean, I guess I could probably venture off to it to try and get better at actually typing good scripts. But I'm doing my best about going into a video and having a plan and kind of already knowing what I want to do. Because before, there was been days where I would just show up to the field, look at my list, and be like, dang, I don't like any of these right now. And I'm like, I'll just think of a video like on the spot. And I do. And those are the videos that I don't have like clean sentences throughout the whole video. It's all chopped up and all that. So I think that, and also kind of reaching out to the audience in a comedic way, because at the end of the day, I like making my videos funny. Every once in a while, you'll see something that I think is epic. You see something super epic on there, like, oh shit, like that was cool. He made the Olympic goal. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Something like that. But at the end of the day, I think I want to reach. I want my audience to think I'm funny.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way you're making it, your personality is showing more through your videos, and just the like you acting how you act in real life. You know, like that's showing more in your videos. You know what I mean?
And that's what I want, because the videos that I look back on that did super well, like when I first did my testing Adidas Predator Edge cleats, that video has like 24,000 views. Yeah, that one was like, I fucking love that video. Like everything that I put on there. Like at one point, I think I said like my toes curled, and I added a meme of Arnold curling a dumbbell, like in the background with like 50% opacity.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, like I thought that was funny. Like at the moment, I thought it was funny, and then I added the whole like Wii music to you every time the camera
that was hilarious.
Like,
And then I'm like going back and forth on the field, stretching and warming up.
Yeah. So I think my thing is just making better quality videos, trying to get more people on my videos. I really want to do a collab, because when you collab with someone, obviously you reach like their audience, a bigger audience.
Right.
And that's one of my goals for the summer, like collab with another YouTuber. And
have you is there other YouTubers that work here or that like are in indie?
not that I know of. No, the only ones that I know of that I'm potentially going to be collabing with is Soccer GH. And that's to be determined though, because I think he's in the middle of moving like different states right now.
Okay.
So I'm just waiting for him to let me know, and then we'll figure something out. And that's going to be a little hard because it's going to be like a couple hours long drive, and then I'd have to find like a day. It's just, I'm a little nervous for it, but it'd be pretty exciting if it actually did happen because I'd get to meet him. We did have some, dude, he's got some good free kicks.
Yeah, bro, I know, dude.
Yeah, it'd be really nice to get him on a video, like on one of my videos, be like challenging, like, I don't even know what I would say, but
yeah,
I think it would be pretty fun. But at the end of the day, it's been a struggle because I'm seeing that my watch hours are going down because I'm past that hour mark for some videos.
Yeah.
And I think, no, that's going to be, I was going to check what my Adidas Predator Edge video when I uploaded that, but I think that one either has already passed or is about
to pass soon.
But like that one's still getting views. So it's still counting watch time. So it's not like all the hours for that video are going to completely cut out.
It just, the ones like the latest hours are going to cut out.
Yeah. It's just a matter of like, as soon as like you watch a video today, a year later after you watch that video, those hours aren't going to count anymore. Oh,
is that why like videos that I watched a while back, it doesn't have that red bar on the bottom? I haven't, like, I swear I've seen all these videos. Why is the bar gone?
I think so. That might also be because like when you watch the video to like completely, it like resets.
Oh, okay.
But it's weird because sometimes when you watch it completely, it shows the whole red bar.
It just depends, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, that's been my struggle recently.
Well, switching over to like TV movie stuff. You seen Spider-Man, right? The new one that just came out?
The Miles Morales one?
Yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse?
No, Into the Spider-Verse is the first one. The one
with all the Spider-Men.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen
it. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Have you seen it?
No.
Oh.
No. I just thought you did. But something we both have seen is Flamin' Hot.
Yes.
Which is a movie. It's like a movie documentary type. It's a movie. It's about the guy who came up with hot Cheetos, the formulation for it, and how it happened, how it came to be, and how it came to be all around the world. And I knew the story. I think it's because I'm in the business school. I was honestly surprised you didn't know.
I had no idea.
Oh, and like Val and Peter didn't know. Everyone I've talked to about it doesn't know. But I've known about it for a while, like the real story. And I watched the movie. Bro, it was so good.
It really was.
Yeah. So I don't know how much I want to say about it, but I'll say this. It's a janitor who came up with the idea. And it talks about his struggles on how he became to be a janitor and how he came up with the idea and through his struggles of getting it to where it is now. I feel like that's not any spoilers at all. And if you know the real life story, it's like you kind of know what happens. But
yeah,
it's the way it's like dramatized and it's
I think us personally really like the movie because we could almost relate to it in a way.
Yeah.
Just because of like the
Mexican
culture and all of that.
Yeah.
Like we can really relate to that. So seeing like the struggles that he went through and how he overcame them, it's like, dude, like I felt that like.
Yeah, right.
Like I hit home.
Yeah, maybe that's why I enjoyed it extra because we're Mexican and the guy is Mexican and the whole struggle he came up with. You know,
yeah,
it was so cool.
I think I'd rate that movie like a 9.1. I really like it.
With my bias, I give it a solid like 9.5.
9.5.
If I'm being realistic, it's probably like an 8. I think, but with my bias, it's a solid 9.5, bro.
Yeah. I think they could have. Well, I don't even know what they could have done better. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it was his story, so, like, everything was revolved around him.
Did you say he made a cameo in the movie?
I did not. Which one was he?
So you know where they're handing out all the hot Cheetos wherever they can go,
like behind their cars and all that.
Yeah,
like
you know, there's a scene where they go up to this dude and he's got shades on, and he turns around, and then they're like try these, like you're gonna like them, and then the actress that plays his wife hands the bag of Cheetos to his actual wife in real life, and she turns around and they kind of hold that for a little extra long, and then the girl tells them like, oh, you're gonna like them, like they're gonna be big, and they run away. That was them.
Oh, I need to rewatch that.
Yeah, like that was them in real life.
Because I totally missed it.
Yeah, it was them.
Dang.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't know that he was still alive. I thought he was.
No, yeah, he's kicking. I think he's retired now, bro.
Oh yeah, now,
bro,
he made hot Cheetos. Come on, this man's swimming in money.
I think that might be like the number one chip. And bro, it's the whole like Mexican teenage stereotype that the fucking fingers are always red from hot Cheetos. Yeah, because it's true. How many girls in high school weren't just chilling by the vending machines, bro, downing hot Cheetos? Bro, shut the fuck up.
I was those high school girls.
Oh, shit.
But one last topic, just to kind of end it off. I want a quick opinion from you. So, do you know Alex Eubank?
Yes.
He's a sponsored.
Isn't like a LA Fitness or Young LA and then Alpha Lion, right?
Yeah. Sponsored Young LA, Alpha Lion, ex Raw Gear. I saw a TikTok of him saying that bodybuilding was the most difficult sport in the world to go professional. What do you think about that?
Just a quick opinion. I think that's BS.
Yeah. Why?
To go pro, I think it's hard to go pro in anything. But maybe he's saying that because it's so small that the likelihood of you getting into it is hard. Versus like
that doesn't make any sense.
Well, American football, right? And then like how many teams aren't there?
Oh, okay.
And then soccer, there's professional teams all over the world. So technically, statistically, you're more likely to go pro in soccer than you are bodybuilding, because bodybuilding has such a small community compared to those other sports. But I don't necessarily think that's right as far as like that being the hardest sport.
So what would you think is the hardest then?
Ultra marathoning? I don't know. Swimming sounds pretty hard too.
I didn't even think about running.
Yeah.
Because I have like soccer up there.
MMA?
I mean, oh yeah, they've got to do a bunch of things to like cut weight.
Yeah, any fighters, bro, they're cutting weight, and then they have to rehydrate as fast as they can because the next day they gotta fucking literally fight for their life. Some of these MMA guys come out and literally like aren't the same. You know, they have to get surgeries on their body parts.
There's so much like little aspects that go into it, because for bodybuilding, obviously you have to put in the work to go pro for anything. But like there's gear you can take. There's
Can I just say also, and this isn't necessarily a hot take, I just think that it needs more light, I guess, is that bodybuilders look healthy, but they're not healthy, bro. Especially on stage, as a IFBB pro, anyone that's, unless you're like in the natural division, everyone else, bro, they're on steroids. No, you're telling me Arnold admitted he was on steroids in the new Netflix thing. He said, yeah, we'd all do steroids. We'd all fucking help each other out, do fucking taking steroids. He literally said anybody who's a professional bodybuilder is taking steroids. So all the consequences that come with that, like enlarged hearts and whatever the fuck else comes with it. And then on stage, you're dehydrated, so you can be as paper thin as possible to show off your muscles.
Yeah.
So it might be the unhealthiest sport if you think about it.
So my opinion, I definitely disagree. It is definitely not the hardest sport. Just because I think the reason it has such a small population of it is because genetics play a really big factor.
Fuck yeah, bro. In any sport, but like in that specifically.
If you have bad genetics, you're literally not going to make it. Like, it's just a matter of, like, it's not a matter of hard work. It's a matter of if you have it or not. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
So I think that's why there's not small, but like there's a smaller group of people that do bodybuilding, and I think that's maybe one of the reasons that they think it's the hardest. Don't get me wrong, it's very difficult. Yeah, but it's definitely not the hardest. I think
and the thing is even with genetics, if you have the genetics but you don't put in the hard work to make those genetics shine, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
But the other sense, if you have hard work and no genetics, it's not gonna happen, like, at all. Like, no matter how many roids you take. Yeah.
Because I think he even said himself, like, genetics play a really big factor. Like, he's seen people on gear that have super crap genetics that look natural. So, like, bro, at that point, I'm jumping out the window.
Imagine
if you're on gear and look natural, man, I'm sorry. But, I mean, you can't do nothing about it.
No, that's just the cards you were dealt, you know?
Yeah. So I think that's why there's such a smaller population for bodybuilding. But don't get me wrong, it's very hard.
I mean, we're not knocking it and saying that it's easy by any means. It's just when you compare it to be the hardest, it's definitely not that.
Yeah, because if it were easy, we'd both be jacked as hell.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
and I'm almost there, but
yeah, me too.
But our boy Vic, shout out, bro. You looking nice. I think he's competing here in the summer.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
bro.
That's what I heard.
I just want to let.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Send him a voice message.
Yeah. But yeah, I think there'd be some user bias in that, or some user, like, he's biased towards bodybuilding because that's what he does.
Yeah.
So
naturally,
it is what it is.
Yeah, but
or unnaturally,
or gearly.
In this episode, bro.
Okay, well, if you guys stay this long, I really appreciate you for giving us the watch time on YouTube because we need it. And if you haven't already, go down, check your subscribe button. If it's red, go ahead and click it. And also, while you're there, click the like button, and we'll catch you guys on episode.
And if you're enjoying the content, share it with somebody. Just show them the episode. Send them a link. That would mean a lot to us.
Send them a screenshot. Be like, hey, these guys are average as fuck, but they're kind of funny.
Yeah.
So
and then
and shout out Tossing Salads podcast, bro. He did I'll show you after, but he did a little reaction video to one of our reels.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, if you're watching, bro, shout out.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
But we'll catch you guys on episode 93.